No i witam wszystkich w twierdzy, która należy do shield menów. Jest to shield keep. Jeszcze się upewnię, czy dobrze mówię. Shield ring keep, shield ring. I cóż, spodziewam się, że będą tutaj sami warriorzy, którzy będą mieli dla nas questiczki. Ale jeszcze jedna rzecz mi chodzi po głowie. Z racji tego, że tu House of Balance na górze jest tylko jedna odnoga na górę tutaj, to nie wiem, czy nie zacząć od tego House of Balance. Wydaje mi się, że jedno i drugie miejsce jest taką lokacją większą, miastową, gdzie takim hubem, nazwijmy to, gdzie też questy się znajdą, więc ja myślę, żebyśmy skoczyli najpierw tam, a dopiero do Shield Ring Keep. Dlaczego tak skaczę? Bo uważam, że nie powinienem omijać tego, co jest na północy. Dobra, tak też zrobimy. I witajcie w House of Balance. Wybaczcie, że zapominam tych nazw, ale cóż, no, w każdej grze jest ich tak dużo. Aha, dobra, to z nim już zagadaliśmy. No to lecimy dalej. Chyba jakaś ceremonia ma akurat miejsce. Ma albo i nie ma. Zobaczmy. O, proszę.
A rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Balance. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagril has fallen. Sagril, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in fey-telling. Olain, Creth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you, have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.
No dobra, zaraz się wmieszamy w te sprawy wewnętrzne. Ale najpierw pozwólcie, że... chyba trzeba tutaj... O! No i zaczynamy opowieści.
While all of our kind play a role in the grand telling, it is the feats of a legendary few that bear remembering. These knights lead the House of Ballads. I am Ficon, speaker of renown the world over. I've claimed many ballads, but none so important as those sung by the Court of Enchantments. This is my third attempt at claiming a seat in the House of Ballads. Perhaps this telling will be the one.
O proszę, jaki zdeterminowany.
All Fae know of the storyteller. He is the caretaker of the telling and has been since the first spring began. There is no higher honor than to earn a noteworthy role in the telling. They make up the cornerstone of our shared experience. The House of Ballads' function is to ensure that the mightiest Fae heroes do not fade into obscurity, that they are always with us in the present.
The telling.
History or the past. Each life tells a tale. But there is no yesterday, as there is no tomorrow. It is all today, one grand and vibrant telling. Our narrative continues to be spun. Even your presence here, while strange, is part of the changing picture.
Dobra, kto tu jeszcze jest? Dobra, czyli te ziomki po prostu sobie tutaj nasłuchują. Dobra, to może zagadajmy od razu z naszym quest giverem. Halam the White.
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagral's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen. We are the collectors of tales, the warriors of lore, the most respected of all Summer Court heroes. Our deeds are known across the Fey lands. Our great knights, Wenson the bold, Airmer the pure, Olaine the kind, are destined to repeat their quests for all eternity, that no Fey may ever forget. They remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales are never forgotten. Sir Sagral, Slayer of Volzigan, Lord of the Morning Mists, and Defender of the Crown of Haxi, was one of our most beloved knights. His tales have endured for generations. Several days ago he departed to do battle with the Grave Thresh, his most famous and legendary foe. But there was an event, a twist in the story. In this it was the Thresh that bested Sagral.
Czyli gościu zszedł śmiercią bohatera. No ale miejsce po nim zostaje puste, więc kto wie. I want to fill the seat.
You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest, complete his story. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fey have no experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the
O proszę, możemy wziąć udział w wyścigu do tronu. No ale dowiedzmy się najpierw, co się z czym tutaj je i czym to się je.
One afternoon, Sagral, his head sleepy with wine and dreams of women, awoke to a terrible roar. The treacherous maid of Windermere, villain of the House of Ballads, was summoning forth a beast from beneath the earth. She wished to send it against Wenson himself. When the maid departed, Sagral tread into the beast's lair and killed it, only to realize that it was simply the first of many deadlier enemies. What a song.
Ta czuprynka, co tutaj ta czuprynka robi? Tam po prawej.
The soldiers of summer, the guardians of the light of spring. When our cousins in the winter court celebrate the darkening of the skies, we revel in the dawn. However, our cycle is changing. Everyone has noticed the fires on the sea, the monsters in the east, and the whispers on the lips. The summer court is in decline. For many seasons, the court of winter ruled alongside us as allies. There is no spring without the cool decay of autumn, no bright summer without the snow. Yet, even as our power wanes, theirs is mysteriously on the rise. Surely, you have felt it. I am
The
Alan
White.
White, seeker of the Stone of Val, Baron of the Drowned Forest, Slayer of Argoth the Mighty, and Chamberlain to the House of Ballads. Many in the House of Ballads call me the Storyteller, for I watch over the Summer Court's anthology of experience. The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house. in the hollow of Gorgorth. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling. Go now.
Czyżby... O, proszę. Zaraz. To nie ten quest. O, czyżby to było... O, całkiem blisko. Myślałem, że to jest gdzieś tam w oddali, w tym... odludnionym, wyludnionym, wysuniętym na północ cypelku, ale nie. No cóż, w takim razie myślę, że skoro sprawa jest obgadana, to możemy ruszyć na kolejne miejscóweczki. Summer Sanctuary. Słuchajcie, może... Dobra, po kolei eksplorujemy. A to ciekawe miejsce. Ławeczki, a tu? Chesty. Ale ciekawie to wygląda. A zobaczmy jeszcze jakieś ciekawe kwiatuszki. I zagadajmy z tą babeczką, zobaczymy co to za miejsce i czym ona handluje. O, proszę. Trochę kasy i będziemy mogli potrenować i tutaj.
Forbidden love can lead you in the strangest of directions. Here I am at the House of Ballads, and I won't even hold a sword. Care to be my squire? Intense relationships they are. Very intense. Many moonlit evenings are expected. The ballad is a winter-card witch, and that she wishes to wither the summer. Me, I believe her affections for Wenson are quite real. I've met him. I know. I can make almost anyone do almost anything. Don't believe me? Ask one of my many admirers. I'm willing to make you privy to my secrets. For a price.
Okej, a ciekawe ile kosztuje taki trening? 15 000, czyli tyle samo co ten drugi trening. No dobra, dobrze wiedzieć, że jest taka opcja w każdym razie. To się bardzo przyda. A, jeszcze jedna osoba tutaj za biureczkiem siedzi. Tu i tam.
Welcome, ageless one. I am Arvia, but I suspect you know that already. The tides of fate have washed me upon your shore, and I am here to do your bidding. I am but a tool of the destinies, a mouthpiece for their changing voices. I do not know how I know what I know. It has been that way since I first stepped from my hollow. You act as though we're strangers. That's not true, is it? In many a dream you've come to me. Even in death you've brushed my consciousness.
Dziwna osoba.
I am here for you, to guide you in a careful separation of the threads of fate, and to ease you into a more appropriate plane. Lord Isa had great faith in Wenson, and his instincts have proven true. But all kingdoms fall, and all kings fall with them. There is no clear victory for the House of Ballads. I see nothing, only you. Yes, it's true. She exists, skirting the edges of my consciousness. But I am unaware of her intentions. That is more troubling than anything else.
Fate waiver. Reset abilities, skills and destinies. Dobra, na razie to nie jest potrzebne. Zagadajmy jeszcze tutaj do tego ziomka. Ukobal, alchemik. Chyba.
Welcome. You've come to the right place, my friend. Yes, you have. This is where all the grandest questing goes on. Right in this bottle. Hey, old Ukobal will teach you everything you need to know about alchemy. Pinch of this, drop of that. Not much to it, really. Tell me what you need and I'll see to it you get a bottle. That is, unless I've consumed it all in a fit of fancy. Care to learn?
Co to za dziwny widok?
I can hardly discern one of you creatures from another. I mean no offense, of course. I simply don't care. Dig for the rumors elsewhere, my friend. I really don't remember how I
Nic ciekawego do powiedzenia nie ma.
As long as no one tells me to leave, I'll carry on, spinning my own song long after everyone else is gone.
No dobra.
Go on
W
then.
każdym razie jest tu alchemik. Co? Zostają jeszcze 2 lokacje. Swoją drogą bardzo ciekawie tutaj urządzone. Lubię takie bluszcze rozświetlone słońcem i te piękne witraże z liści. No, powiem wam, że tutaj artyści tworzący grę mogli się wyżyć, że tak powiem, i całkiem nieźle im to wyszło. Tu wbiję na koniec, jeszcze proponuję wbić tutaj Hall of Accolades, czyli tak naprawdę właśnie. Ups. O, tu jest Sirtarka.
How can I help you? You are the mortal I've been hearing about. How dare they say you are meek? Why, to me, you look as fierce as a troll. The songs of the House of Ballads are not simply stories. They are part of the magic that unites us all, summer and winter alike. They move through us like the seasons. There are some who believe our time of glory is on the decline, that our ballads will fade into mortal history like whispers. I say, never underestimate a good story. I can help you
Sage
with
crafting?
these
Aha, to są
shards.
dżemy,
Speak to them on your behalf.
szardy,
It isn't as hard as
czyli
you might
pewnie
think,
sokety de facto.
unless they're stubborn, of course.
Soketowanie itemków,
My
itemki.
training is not one of battle and bravery, but of binding. I served Wenson himself back when the great ballads were new. We did not sing them then. We lived them.
Unbind gems. Na razie nie mam takich problemów, także zobaczymy, co jest dalej. Kwiatuszek. Pusty oczywiście.
What is it?
Ballad Square. Flame of Ryderk. Co to jest? With an echo stone found in locations related to House of Ballads. To ciekawe, to pewnie jakaś znajdźka, która coś tam otwiera. No, ale przekonamy się. Echo Stone.
Sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the stone etches each ballad in memory.
The Flame of Rider.
Vulcan came, eyes of flame, and hearts born black with fury. To Lorca reign, through wind and rain, their wish to rend and plunder.
No dobra.
In green and
Tylko jaka jest korzyść z tego
to face this villain
słuchania historyjek?
blade that would not fade in spring or deepest winter. Ryderk was forged, a mystic sword, one that would do its duty. And the night
Ale cóż, Lora nie chce psuć.
green and blue laid the Balgan low forever.
Would you like to start this ballad? Yes? O cholera jasna. Ale jaja, dostałem questa. Ale jaja. To mi się podoba. Ha. Ciekawa sprawa, naprawdę.
Greetings. I am Gleonor, also known as the Antiquarian. What does a child of dust require of me? All of us in the western Feylands are subjects of High King Titarian. Our presence maintains the natural balance, bringing the green of spring at winter's end. We are the story that is told in every age, with different words, the same meanings. We are the blazing summer and the brooding winter, forever following one another. We are as we have always been and shall ever be, no more and no less. As Antiquarian, I'm keenly aware of the lesser ballads in Fey telling, and do my best to ensure that they're not lost in the wide river of time. I'm keeper of the Echo Stone here in the House of Ballads. It has only come to us recently, but I find its purpose most fascinating. It is a new relic crafted by several of our most attuned Fey mages. Usually the notion of new repels me, but in this case, I can't help but feel a spark of curiosity. The Echo Stone can be used like a lore stone to experience past narratives, stories that have long since left the lips of their tellers. However, one can only use the Echo Stone if he has the right matching cairn, a magical key devised by Hallam the White himself. The role of the storyteller is the most important to the Fae in the Court of Summer. He watches the telling as it unfolds. His gaze is not on one ballad, but all of them. His wisdom is above us all, even the lords and ladies of the House of Ballads. The High King guides us in all the grand telling of the Fae. For you, tales are naught but a reminder of your inevitable decline. But for the Fae, our tales are eternal reminders of our truest selves. Here we celebrate the very heart of our kind. The greatest of our tales, reborn and relived. Every creature has its story. The wake it leaves behind in its travel. That is a telling. It is a narrative of defeats and victories that give every life meaning. Our Fae telling goes on from creation deep into the hidden end. Until then, we celebrate the small songs, the ones that celebrate the spring in which we find ourselves.
No dobra, pogadane. Jeszcze chyba jest jedna lokacja, którą mogę odwiedzić. Oczywiście tą osobę na środku, healer. Też. No ale zobaczmy. Po co w zasadzie ten healer tutaj? Klątwy i tak dalej, chyba. Z tego co pamiętam, można tutaj zdejmować.
All of us at the House of Ballads live to serve Wenson and the court. They are the lords and ladies of tradition, embodiments of Fey glory. Without them, we are nothing. If you ask me, our kind should be moving east to aid the Alpha. We are part of a bigger world now. The telling has changed. We cannot ignore what you call the future. For our kind, healing is simply a matter of asking our bodies to mend themselves. For one like you, it's more complicated. I don't know how you lasted this long. I do what I can. Most of the time, it's not enough. I've learned much from the dying races. Life is precious. Our kind often forget that.
No dobra. Tak, mogę się podleczyć. Ale nie ma to sensu. Wychodzi drożej niż potiony i tak. No i dobra, ostatnia lokacja tutaj. Centralna część. Ciekawe. co nas tutaj spotka. O, proszę, nie mamy wejściówy. No dobra, to... W takim razie musimy iść zabić potwora. Grave Trash. No i proszę, mamy szansę być tutaj pierwsi, więc... Kierujemy się na miejsce, gdzie znajduje się bestia. W sumie nie wiem, czego się spodziewać. Czy to będzie wielki troll, czy jakiś drzewiec, a może jeszcze coś innego? W każdym razie Gorguat. Właśnie tutaj. No to lecimy. Kapliczkę po drodze jeszcze zahaczymy. Oj, misklik. No i przekonajmy się sami. Wygląda jak jakiś tunel w drzewie? Być może to jest właśnie ten drzewiec. Ale numer.
Sir Zagrajmy was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
Aha. No dobra. Myślę, że skoro cave nie jest taki duży, przynajmniej ten, tutaj chyba jest po prostu dopiero wstęp do tego, co będzie głębiej. To jeszcze nie jest właściwy cave. On jest jeszcze głębiej. O, czyżby moi konkurenci tutaj już byli? Otóż to.
Dustling, you have no role in fey telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorguath? She approached each of us who is vying for an empty seat in the House of Ballads, sometimes in the forest, sometimes in the plains. Each time she offered reward beyond our imagining. All she asked in return was that we infiltrate the house as her agent. Needless to say, none accepted. The beast and Gorguath Hollow work together, like lovers. The grave thresh emerges to feed and kill, to collect sustenance for itself and the Hollow. When it returns to its lair, the thresh is embraced by Gorguath, wrapped in a warm, living shell that protects it until the next time they hunger.
Chcę pomóc.
Zagraj's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay, but the seat will never be filled by a mortal. Of that I am certain. We were too late to catch the thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorguath. But all is not lost. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the thresh occupied while you seek out the heart vines.
Tak po prostu.
Keep your eyes open.
Dobra, a... Może pójdę najpierw. Wyrżnę to, co tutaj będzie atakowało samo z siebie. O proszę, brownies. I buty mi się zepsuły. Buty od uderzenia mieczem mi się zepsuły. Jednym słowem, cios, który zadałem, był tak mocny, że aż mnie z butów wyrwało. To jest jedyne wytłumaczenie. A tutaj... O, kolejny kamień.
Times he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds
waves of grass he eased.
Bardzo ładny wiersz, czy tam piosenka. O proszę, wreszcie coś sensownego zaczyna dropić.